Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ange and I do cash stuffing, budgeting, and savings videos. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for following me on my financial journey. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. So for today's video, I will be taking you through how I plan out my budget worksheet. I know for my first video, I just did a cash stuffing, but you're probably wondering, how did I get to those numbers? So I wanted to walk you through how I budget out my income. So for this week, I will be pulling income received from hosting short-term stays through Airbnb. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, but starting this year, I will be taking the income the week between my first and my second paycheck of the month. This will help fill in the gap for my weekly spending. All right, so let's get started. So the income that we receive for the Airbnb income so for the month of January, we received a total of $1,412.86. And this is subtracting all of the fees that Airbnb takes and also the cleaning fees. So anytime there's a guest that books the space, they will be charged a cleaning fee, and then we would just hire a cleaning person and those fees basically go out to them. So for fixed expenses, this paycheck will not paycheck. So for the Airbnb income, the only fixed expense we will be budgeting out is for taxes. And the reason I won't be including any other fixed expenses is because those are calculated from our salary paychecks. So it'll just be taxes. And for taxes, we take 30%. So $1,412.86 times 3% is $423.86. And then the remaining from that after we remove the taxes would be exactly $989. Okay, so we have $989 to work with for all of our other expenses and sinking funds. So with this income, I will be stuffing our weekly expenses. So these will be the variable expenses. So I decided that I wanted to do the Airbnb income in the middle of, basically the middle of the month, because I have the 1 week between our pay periods where it's good to include some extra funds. And I think the reason why I wanted to do this also was because this past week we used up everything because of the holiday. There was the Martin Luther King holiday, and my kids had the day off school, so we wanted to take them somewhere. And we ended up pretty much using everything and not accounting for that extra day we were going to spend with them. All right, so for gas, since we recently filled up our tanks, put 50. For groceries, we'll do 100. We're trying to limit the amount of dining out we're doing, so let's do 80 this week. Entertainment, 50, and another 50 for personal. All right, so the total for that. So let's calculate that. 50 plus 100 plus 80 plus 50 is 330. And subtract that from our remaining balance. We have 659 left. $659. All right, so the $659 will be allocated to the sinking funds. Let's just start a line out here. So sinking funds. So how do I choose which sinking funds to do? Basically, it would be whichever funds are high priority for us. And I think the biggest one is property tax. And the reason is because this amount is really high. And this needs to be paid before the end of the year. So one of the payments is in December. So let's budget out. Let's add $200 for this one. The next one I think would be insurance. So our insurance, this includes home insurance, car insurance. Yeah, home and car insurance. And this one is due in the middle of the year. So I think we should start filling up this envelope, and we'll put $50 in there. And then next one would be, I think the other funds I usually have are for subscription, and those ones I think we should be fine for, since we paid for it at the beginning of the year. So we'll do car maintenance, because I think the last time we brought our car in was in the summer, so it may be due for a checkup soon. Next, I think we should do medical and emergency. So recently we've had a few visits to the doctors and also for dental. We're trying to find a new dentist for our kids, so we've been searching to find a good pediatric dentist. And then I guess the next are just regular fun funds. let's do special occasions. Vacation. Let me just list out all the funds that I'm thinking of. Home goods. So for home goods, I think I will be including supplies that we would need for the Airbnb with this as well. So we'll need to include some of that. Some of the money into that one. Costco. We'll do family time. Her fund. His fund. I realized that I didn't create a fund for the kids, so I think we'll do a kids fund for this round. And then I think that's it. Let's calculate where we are right now. So we have 659 remaining, 200 into property tax, 50 in insurance, 30 car maintenance, 50 for medical, and 50 for emergency. So we have 279 left. So for special occasions, we can put 20. So minus 20. Vacation. Since we have a trip coming up, we will put in 50. Home goods, we'll put 20 in. Minus 20. Then for Costco, do another 20. Minus 20. For family time, I think we can do another 20. So 20. I think for his and her fund, we'll just put 10 each. Minus 10, minus 10. And then for the kids' funds, we'll put 40 in since we had just started it. So minus 40. So remaining, we have 89. I think that's all the funds that I'll do. So I think with the remaining funds, what I'll do is I'll put it in that 52-week challenge I've created for myself. So let's count that out. So $89. Let's count this up to make sure it matches. 200 plus 50 plus 30 plus 50. So we have $570. And that's removed from the 659. Okay, so that all works out. All right, so this will go into the 52-week challenge for week 3. So that does it for my budget breakdown. I basically take the income, divvy it up into the fixed, variable, and sinking funds. And the next step would be going to the bank to retrieve the funds to be stuffed into my envelopes. For fixed expenses, the money will remain in my account, ready for tax season. And if you're interested in seeing me cash stuff these envelopes, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Bye.